Aloha, my name is Janine Moa, and I live here in Oakland. Being in the Pacific Islander community in Oakland, we are one of the most undercounted community, highly underserved, and our community, when we speak of Pacific Islanders, we're facing a lot of issues that have to do with poverty, incarceration, high school dropout rates, cultural barriers, language barriers. So we felt that there was a need to have a community committee where parents and youth could work together to address these issues and concerns in the community, which became the birth of Lototaha Pasifika. Lototaha Pasifika started a couple of years ago, and again, it's all volunteer work. These are parents and individuals, adults in the community who work along with the youth in creating events, community events that would help educate our community as well as bring our community together. And so this particular event is the Lototaha Pasifika CENSUS concert, and its purpose, of course, is to stand up and be counted. As mentioned before, we are, again, one of the most undercounted communities here in the U.S. Having said that, that means very little money is going to go towards funding or creating an infrastructure and providing services for Pacific Islanders. Hence the need that we need to be counted. And it's more like bringing our community together, having fun through music and dance, because we're a community that loves music, we love dance, and then also at the same time educating our community about the importance of why we need to fill out these census forms that are going to be sent to our homes within a couple of months. Other than that, we have other events that we try to create that will help our community. Health is a big issue. High mortality rates. You know, a lot of people are dying young nowadays. We have high diabetes, blood pressure, high risk of stroke. So we try to create health fairs where we work with Altabates, who comes in and does free testing and consultation for our community, so they can get free testing and, you know, counsel about how we can live healthier lives here in Oakland. We also do high school education conferences that address higher education, pushing our youth towards career opportunities, how to network, how to set goals. So there's a lot of work that needs to happen. There's a lot of work that's been, or the ground that's already been laid out by people who have come before us and people who are here now in Oakland who are just interested in. This is all volunteer work again. We all have our own individual jobs that we're trying to do to provide for our families, but we're also looking at there's a greater need in our community, and if not us, who else? And that's basically all I have to say.
Just try to understand. I know that's been a while, but I see her behind that pretty smile. Happiness used to be my ride or die. I could really take you left my side. So can I get one more chance? Just try to understand. Times. I just want you to be mine. Can I get one more chance? Just try to understand. I've apologized a trillion times. I just want you to be mine.
My name is Ella Wolfgram. I am a volunteer with the organization called Pasifika. So tonight is going to be a collaborative of different groups in the East Bay, or pretty much like the Bay Area, and they're all coming together as a goal to get their families and their friends to come out. One, to celebrate, because it is one, I think it's very special because it's going to be the first time that we do have a big group of different Pacific Islander families and performers who are getting together for one goal, and that is to be counted. Our next number is going to be given by Pasifika Lototaha. She was given the task to say a mouth that her and her dad wrote.
Actually, this is the spoken voyage mouth. Te whakatapu mo hou eiki, kataki lotu I he hawhungani. Sola, ulani, mo otu matakani. Tangi community, ke ta whai hono maalawi. Me whakaamoa heko hini, ha mea peheni, ki siota matakali. Ke totoni ki siota vai, whakatamua ki he lotu, ako, monofa whakawhami. Me ange mua, me ange te. Siaina, initia, mengahe puno ke he. Malanga-langa ena polo kalama, koe uni, kona Lototaha. Ai tonga unu mai mua, ke tau kapataha, ke papata pe ka oku whai Lototaha. He koe tonga, mounga ki he loto hauhaua, lewa malanga hoto tua opa, malo.
Here's another band from Oakland. 84 boys.
We're all family, just first cousins. And we're from Oakland, Manteca, and Stockton, and Tracy. And sometimes we practice like almost every week because, you know, family stuff. And we try to practice, get perfect. And we got a cousin, Leanie, told us to come perform over here, so we're like, oh, all right. So we just came over here, tried our best. Yeah.
Such a lucky guy.
have the Oakland Third Ward, aka the Aloha.
Switching in between two combos, I should just call cash and bring them both into the condo. Yeah, normally it ain't a question. We would cross paths like an intersection, but she just too far away for affection. So I pray that we never lose a connection. Cause I remember Stacy, she probably hate me. She used to threaten me. Call me up in the sky till it looks like me when it goes to the sky. You're so ugly, you don't know. You're just like
some cover songs, like you guys, you know, so further ado, I hope these guys are ready to go, because I'm about to introduce them. The 35th group, open up the curtains.
Our next group is from Hawaii, and it's a hula called Kanoa Lani. They're going to do a hula for us. You guys give them a big round of applause.
Because the government paid for those fans. Did you know that? Out of the stimulus package. Who knew? My name is Elaine Howard Topolahi. I am Tongan. I know people look at me, they're like, you gotta be Mexican, right? No. So I'm Tongan on my mother's side. In case I got any relatives out there, any Tobolahas, any Ilolahiyas, it's my relative. Oh, okay, so I'm here because I work for the U.S. Census Bureau. So I'm a federal employee. I work for the national government. And I'm here to try to inspire you to be counted in the census. What does that actually mean? It means there's a form that will come to your house in March. It comes to everybody's house or everybody's apartment, right? One form comes to every place. And what the government wants you to do is count the number of people in your house, because each person equals money for your community. Does anybody have any idea how much each person gets, the state and the county? It's around $2,000 a year per person, right? So if you leave somebody off your census form, that's a lot of money.
Safe. I know some people think, oh, my landlord thinks I only have 4 people in my house or in my apartment, but really there's 10 of us. It doesn't matter. The census is not going to tell your landlord. Everything that you write on those forms is completely confidential. Completely confidential. So it's really, really important. This is the first year ever that there's a federal form in Tongan. Okay, turn in your form. Thank you so much.
Let's roll with this. Okay? That's for sure. Yeah, yeah. There's no better feeling when we're starting right up to see the morning sun. I watch the sun rising alright. Yeah, yeah. You're like the summer breeze when I'm going through my winter time. So baby, take the love of mine.
Hey, what's up? This is AK Malinois. We just over here finished performing at the Census. We Let Us Be Heard, and the name of our group, AK Malinois, is named after the house in our house back home in Tonga in Kolomatua. One of our cousins passed away, Taikamu, and the king event came over and seen my little cousin that passed away in Tonga. So ever since then, we decided to keep the name AK Malinois, our home back there. Our main purpose is not to, we basically love doing what we do, music. And this is Asi Dalisa, this is Latu James Latu, this is Benny Paya, and my little cousin George. But the rest of the band is not here right now.
He's the mascot.
the rest of the band is not here because they're already left, and we just found out with the interview. So, but we want you guys to know that we love to support, especially programs like this. You know, it's a positive vibe, and our band is all about positive. You know, so if I know a lot of bands are picky, they want to get charged and do this, but this is to come here and perform in front of young youth, Tongan youth, Samoan youth, whatever race they are, and for them to, hopefully our band and what we do inspires them to chase their dreams, you know. So other than that, one love, respect from all of us, AK Malinois. My name is G Love, by the way, and one love and respect.
Polynesian trips together because, you know, just when you think you have one number, they come up with 3 numbers, and it was rewarding because it was nice to see it start off with the older generation kind of just opening it up for us, and then as soon as they opened it up, the youth took over, and I think to me that was the blessing of this whole process. And then also sharing the information about census, and then after one of the Kalapa groups played, one of them came up to us and was saying that they want to support us in any way, and that they really appreciate having us put this all together. And these are a bunch of old men who you think don't care, but they actually do care. So I'm grateful for this opportunity that I had to be part of this census concert for Lototaha.